Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my recipe for banana paratha. It is a flatbread made with wheat flour or atta and bananas. It is extremely soft and slightly sweet. Of course, you can make it sweeter if you want to. It is ideal for your breakfast or for your kids' lunchbox. Let's see how to make it.
In the first step, we'll mash one large banana or two smaller ones. The riper the banana, the better it is. Next, I'm going to break one egg into it. The egg is totally optional. In place of egg, you can either use another banana or half a cup of yogurt or dahi. We'll also add a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, either regular or brown, for a slightly sweet paratha. You can add up to 1/4 cup of sugar if you want sweeter parathas or totally skip the sugar. A tablespoon of ghee or melted butter or cooking oil. We'll mix everything together really well. In the second step, we'll take 2 cups, which is around 250 grams of wheat flour or atta. You could use refined flour or maida as well. Into it, we'll add the wet ingredient mix prepared in the first step and incorporate it really well into the flour. After that's done, you can either use about half a cup of warm milk or warm water to knead the dough. We'll add a little at a time and start incorporating it into the flour to knead a soft dough. After kneading for about 5 to 7 minutes, the dough comes together. I used exactly half a cup of milk, but you may need a little less or more of milk or water to knead a soft dough. Now we'll add a teaspoon of ghee or oil and knead for a bit more to remove the stickiness. We'll shape the dough into a ball and smear some oil or ghee on top of it to prevent it from drying. Cover it and let it rest for 30 minutes for the gluten to develop and make extremely soft parathas. In fact, you can prep the dough a night before and rest it overnight in the fridge in an airtight container to make extremely soft parathas the next morning. After resting the dough, we'll knead it once again for 5 minutes and then portion it into 6 equal parts for larger parathas or up to 8 equal parts for smaller parathas. We'll dust the working surface with some loose flour and also dip the dough in some flour and roll it out into a round disc. You can just roll it out into a thin round disc just like roti or chapati, but I like to add some layers. So I'm gonna apply a few drops of ghee and sprinkle some flour and fold it as shown here into a square shape and roll it out until it's about 1 millimeter thick. Now it's time to cook the paratha. I have a pan heating at medium high. We will grease it with some ghee or oil and place the paratha on it. After a few seconds, we'll rotate it around to cook it evenly. Once you see the appearance of air bubbles, you may use a spatula or kitchen towel to press it gently and rotate to cook it thoroughly. And then we'll apply some ghee or oil and flip it and cook it on the other side as well. Of course, you can make it with less oil or ghee or totally make it oil free. It is up to you. Alright, I have cooked all of the paratha. They have come out really soft with nice layers, extremely delicious and indulgent. If you've made the sweet version, you can serve them with butter and honey and chai or sweetened yogurt or dahi. And if you have made the non-sweet version, you may serve them with green chutney or dal or any curry of your choice.
So that was my recipe for banana paratha. If you try it, let me know in the comment section below. If you like the recipe, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and click on the bell icon to receive notifications of my future videos. Until next time, it's bye from me. Thanks for watching.